Childe, eyewear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to Choon, the Swellian Noise Hour, presented by Childe Eyewear. And our guest today is a full-blown fucking Australian icon, I reckon.
I made it, Mum.
In the skateboarding world, far out, man. This guy is beloved for fucking pretty much just going 100% hammers, fucking fearless off chops, attack mode in everything you've ever done in life, but also on the wheels and stuff, on the deck, on the board. What are you fucking? I actually am.
Yeah, well, fucking, like if you're going for something, you got to go all in.
That's it, man. Well, Dustin Dollin, welcome. Good to see you, brother.
Thanks for having me, my love.
Really good to see you. Been a while, man.
Yeah. We've been through a lot of shit together, man.
We have. And yeah, I feel a bit weird because I'm not embedded deeply in skateboarding, but I fucking, like, you and I just happen to just live parallel lives that kept colliding over the years.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, my life has always collided with music and, and surfing, like, and surf people, like, it's just that kind of fucking, like, courageous world of fucking adventure, basically.
That's it, man.
And that's what we've all done. That's why we've all ended up together, because as long as you're not a shit cunt, you still want to meet up with everyone.
True that,
like
man.
if you don't fucking blow it too bad, like which everyone seems to think I'm doing right now, which is fucking bullshit. They have no idea of how much projects we're working on right now in life. Like it's like fucking people get behind you if you're sincere.
Man, it's a good point to bring up actually, because I saw Matty sort of towed me into this Stick Nation clip that he did the other day of you finding a really nice stick on the beach.
It was a slingshot.
Giving a shout out. Perfect
kid.
Slingshot. And it just kicked off this heinous sort of, let's just say, dialogue on on the comment board, which is always a healthy place to spend time.
I
with
don't
you.
get
but your life, is it always been like that? Are you always in the middle of this, like, he's good, he's bad, like those sorts of comments?
Yeah, but it's great because, I don't actually, like, really pay too much attention. Like, I don't really read comments and shit like that. But it's like as long as, like, say you look for a few comments, like, there's 1,000 comments on stick nature. It's like, what the fuck? I'm carrying around a stick that I want to make a slingshot for my friend's kids, and my friend Riley was like, "Have you heard of this?" I've never fucking heard of that fucking Instagram, but it's really funny to me, It's all like such a fucking joke. I'm like, really?
Isn't it funny though, man? Because like Stick Nation is literally an Instagram about people finding fun, like good looking sticks, and kind of getting serious about it.
I'm the stick star now.
Like as soon as you put your post up, there was this
Riley put it up,
raging dialogue about sort of your contribution to skateboarding, who you are as a role model, like fucking the maddest stuff on this stick Instagram, dude.
Yeah, but if like I was saying to them before, like if I fucking just why isn't the footage of me giving a brand new board to a fucking skater like get controversial? Like so many times, like if I hurt myself, I just give my brand new setup to like the first person that wants it. Yeah, Like, that should be the goal of what the fuck people say, oh, he's a fucking good guy, which I fucking am. But I'm just carrying around a fucking stick on a beach. Like, what the fuck? People are so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And the haters are stupid. And there was one comment that was like, he says directly on the fucking video that he found a slingshot for his friend's kids. Like, and then all the other fucking haters are still like, but he looks like shit because I didn't fucking shave for one fucking day. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Man, it's so funny.
I know what it's like to get called out because you haven't shaved in a day, mate. Don't worry about that. But man,
nice mustache, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
You look like Breaking Bad right now. You're
everyone
like
says that.
Walter White.
That's it. I haven't got any good glass, but trust me, man. I'm actually on the Johnny Gannon challenge, so I'm off the booze and the pipe at the moment.
Oh well.
Nah, I don't get near it. Listen, man. What are you doing here? What's dragged you out of Paris? That's where you've been for how long? 8 years?
Yeah. No, I mean, we've been filming this documentary like called Next Spot for like 2 years.
Mm.
And initially right now I'm meant to go on the fucking Skyway, but
Might get you to just pull that a little closer. Sorry,
I was meant to go on top of the Skyway in Katoomba because I wanted to make it look like I passed out on a curb and then like end up on top of the Skyway, you know? And Matthew, this great director, is fucking like joined the project when he was meant to go to Syria, and I was like, fuck, like if he's pulling out from a fucking $100,000 project, I'll have to get my mom to buy me a fucking plane ticket to get her because everyone else is putting in the hard work, you know.
And what's the theme of the doco, mate? Is it a bit of a retrospective of your life? And
it's kind of it started off because I don't know, like I really didn't want it to be just about me, because like basically how it started off is like it was about Katoomba High School, and because Hermitude and Earthboy are from the same. It was originally going to be called The Bench because we all made it off that fucking bench, you know? So I wanted to be about everybody. But now it's kind of like I've turned into the backbone of the shit, and my life is way crazier because they're all like settled down with kids and shit. So I guess I'm still just the Indiana Jones of the fucking group. The Australian Indiana Jones of the group.
Mate, and you're also here with your band, like doing shows, like traveling up and down the coast.
Yeah, but the thing is I didn't have a band before I got here. And then like my friend Julia Pierce, she came from New York because I told her about this 6 months ago, like, and that I had a dream of like just gathering up people on tour, and now we got Midway bassist, and then the Goon Gremlins, and then Aussie's gonna sing with me tonight at the fucking in my home where I was born at the Australian, and it's just fucking like it's really feeling good these days where people believe in your projects, you know.
Yeah,
and that's why I love all my friends so much for backing my imagination, which I've always had. Yeah, because like. At first, starting skating, like people are like, you're never gonna make it in the States, and look what the fuck happened. And it started like piss drunks cult with fucking everyone. Now we've got a PD beer that's fucking gonna come out on, like we got kegs coming, but right now we haven't got the label made, but we got koozies, so you film the parties. Everyone's got the fucking logo, like just same as any promotional tour, but also we're writing new songs pretty much every fucking day.
Yeah, which we're going to play a couple of those on this episode. Thanks for bringing them in, man.
Yeah, I know. We'll play one. Riley, do you want yours on this? Because we don't have the master.
That's all right. We'll play a version of one of your songs so people can tap in. So you're touring around. You're basically making these makeshift bands out of absolutely thin air, just hooking up with whoever's in whatever town and can whack an instrument or make a noise.
People have quit work to be in the fucking band.
Right. And then also, what have you got, like a photo exhibition running alongside it, or?
Yeah, that's like kind of initially what it was about, because like I've done this photo show in Caretakers in Spain. Yeah. And then I did it in New York, and it's like more photographers keep contributing to it because they like see that they're too busy to fucking deal with it. And so I just keep putting up all this like chaos skate photography, like in any town I can get a fucking show, basically. And I'm paying for like the prints myself. It's because I believe that people need to see. There's not one skate. There's not one skate trick in the fucking show. I mean, there's one of me. Well, I'm allowed to put up one of myself, you know. But basically, it's about like showing the chaos of tour. So, like, A Fine Mess is the name. We changed the name of the band to A Fine Mess yesterday. But A Fine Mess is kind of like the whole collaboration between all of my friends. Like, there's like Matt Dowodinsky, there's like Braden's, Safransky's photos, there's Peanuts photos, there's my friend DVL that's been on all the Vans trips, there's who else is in there? Maria's photos, Fabi's photos. It's basically just the history of skate, like partying.
Sick.
And
you've pretty much missed none of them, eh?
Yeah. And you'll see by the song what which I'm trying to represent here. is like, this shit shouldn't be so serious anymore, and skating has become completely fucking ridiculously serious. And it's garbage.
Yeah.
And it's dying. The whole industry's dying.
Oh, wow, man. Well, I reckon we get to that. But,
yeah. And so who's in the photos? Yeah, there's like probably 7 to 8 dead friends as well. And it's kind of also celebrating their life. Like, oh, fuck, we forgot about this person that died. We forgot about this person that died. And I'm trying to make it memorable for everyone, like forever, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we can't forget if you forget your dead friends, you're fucking weak as fuck, you know? Like, oh, remember that person, you know? And it's really hard for me because like I've been on tour for so long that it's like every fucking week someone fucking dies, and at first it's like really fucking tough, and now it's just like it's starting to get like I know like people that have lost one dead friend and that they lose their fucking mind, but I've lost like fucking at least 20 dead friends. And at this age, that should not happen. So I don't know if I'm supporting, like, I'm just supporting fun. Like, but like, I'll say on the Piss Drunks official Instagram, like, have fun, love your friends, drink responsibly. It's not about like just getting fucked up and drink driving or some bullshit like that, you know?
Yeah. Mate, I want to go back to, because I think that we'll cover a little bit of this a little bit more specifically as we sort of move through, but I want to just go back to when I first met you.
Yeah,
which was,
of course. So.
It was, oh man, I'm going to say it was fucking around 96 or 7 or 8, somewhere around then. And you were just a tiny little grom. You were skating at Curl Park. JC was there.
Yeah, JC was like my coach.
Yeah, Johnny Clapham from who was running Volcom in Australia at the time. And man,
he was running Volcom out of a fucking garage.
That's right, out of a garage. And man, you had that park. You were 13, and you had that entire place going ape shit. Like people were banging boards. It was nighttime, so the lights were on, and everyone was just going loony.
There was no lights there. I don't believe.
Well, there was headlights or fucking whatever. It was lit up enough where there was a big crew and people were frothing on what you were doing.
Yeah.
And then I didn't see you, I don't think, for about a year. And the next time I saw you was I got off a plane in Honolulu, and there was this big party on in the street, and you were on a mini ramp, and it was exactly the same scene except that there was just fucking people everywhere. Yeah. You had a giant tattoo on your leg, which I was like,
so shit, this tattoo. It's a fucking dragon spitting out an indie sign.
But you were like still only like 15 or something, but surely not even like...
Nah, Honolulu, I was 17.
17, okay. So a couple of years have gone by. But you had like everyone there just freaking, man. And like for a kid from Katoomba to have just such a radically fast incline into sort of like that world must have been fucking crazy for you, man. Like, how did you...
It didn't stop.
No, but like take us back to sort of like those early days when the momentum of like your skill and talent just took over and you were just getting shipped off around the world as this grom.
Well, it like started like STS contest and I got sponsored by Volcom, and then I went off to do a movie in Brisbane, like high jump a fucking dog or something. And then I got back and JC's like, yeah, I want to sing you to the States to meet Remy Stratton. Then I ended up in Hawaii. But we're there. Yeah. I was 17 with $200 and no fucking address and no mobile phone at all. And then basically when I first started to get good at skating, really, like, I mean, I was pretty good, like, kind of demo monkey at that time. Like, when you're saying, like, I was skating a mini ramp, like, yeah, I could skate mini ramps because there was one in Springwood, but when I first started to get really good was when I started to skate with the best skaters in the world, like.
And Volcom's team, like the access that you had to like correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was like Rowley and Appleyard and Roon.
Yeah, they put it.
But
they also put us on tour where you had to skate like and do signings at fucking like malls and shit like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like and I love the movie Mallrats.
Yeah.
Like so I was like, fuck. Hey, chuck one. Hey, stop stealing my beer, you cunt. But, like, I got thrown into the lion's den real quick. But there's so many skaters that go on those tours that are fucking really young that, they lose their minds, you know? So I'm really proud of myself for not fucking, having a nervous breakdown, really.
Yeah, because the party circuit was just fully on. Like, it was...
Yeah, skating back then was just fuck. We got...
was it the same
the
in
corporate
Australia? Like, when you left, in America and stuff, it was already starting to regain its legs a bit. But, in Australia,
Man, some of the shit that I've seen on fucking tours is the most dangerous shit that ever fucking existed.
Yeah.
If you watch, 7 Day Weekend, the movie, which I made, it's a 2.5 hour film of 6 hours of my tour life. It's fucked. Yeah. You're like, how the fuck did Dustin make it out alive? You know? And that's why, every day I'm like, I can't believe what I'm achieving, considering, all the bad shit I've been through. Yeah. And it's fucking tough, you know? It's fucking tough.
Man, could I just take you back to when you were growing and you were, first skating? Just to sort of understand.
What was in my head?
What drove you? What was it that sort of you connected with? Because the reason why I'm asking is because skateboarding goes up and down as an industry in globally and stuff.
I was a really lonely kid.
Yeah.
I was going through sewers by myself with a torch trying to find the clown, Pennywise. And fucking, I was by myself all the time, and skateboarding was the only thing that, brought friends into my life. You know? So that was it. I was just trying to find friendship.
And when you started getting good, was there shit going on in Australia? Because I remember, when I was working
fucking
at tracks,
jealous cunts. That's for fucking sure.
When I was working at tracks, we had a skateboarding mag. Remember Australian Skateboarding magazine? I think it was called. Do you remember Gordon Orkiniki?
Yeah,
Gordo, big.
I used to live with him.
Yeah, mad dog.
I used to live with him in Bondi when I had fucking pigeons in my closet. When I got back from America, I was still living in a squat.
Yeah. So, but then the industry kind of nosedived a bit after that, and that mag disappeared, and it goes into sort of this stagnant state, where, I don't know, what are your sort of recollections of that time in Australia? Was it sort of...
Tracks is a surf magazine.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Australian skateboarding. Remember that? There was kind of
I don't even... No, Australian skateboarding, man. Yeah. I had the cover of that twice. I liked it, actually. Yeah. Because they weren't afraid to put in interviews like this.
Yeah, good.
I thought the journalism was great in it, but I don't even know what my first if my first cover was Fasher or a Slam or whatever, you know. Yeah, actually, I never collected any of that shit.
Okay,
I wish I did, because I could probably fucking sell it right now and pay for this fucking trip.
when you're over in America and you're sort of because was there many Aussies doing what you were doing at that time?
I mean, I brought Chima in, and Shane Cross was there when I was still stuck in Australia. Because you got to understand, I was deported for 4 years, and I filmed everything for Baker 2G in Australia. Yeah, because Jay Strickland brought over a fisheye, and then me and my friend Tim Dunn, I was skating by myself the whole fucking time, and then that I ended up getting lost part in that video, and fucking. Sorry. That's all right. Yeah, I ended up getting lost part in that video, and then everyone became fucking superstars after that video and smoking crack, and fucking they were all in Hollywood, and I was just sleeping in a fucking house in Bondi with pigeons and Gordo and fucking Bardos and Davos and fucking the fucking boys, you know, and Tim Dunn, fucking with pigeons in my fucking closet. And the door was unlocked, so chicks would break in to try and rape me. It was fucking weird.
So, when you get, just so, people who are listening to this who may not have, much of a clue about, skate culture and stuff, getting the last part in a Baker video, is that at a time when skateboarding's starting to go fucking loony, all the crew who were sort of, leaders of that generation before yours...
Yeah, but I mean...
Start going fucking pretty mainstream. You got Spike Jones making those girl videos, and fucking Ed Templeton going into art, and Gon's being a fucking freak.
I didn't make Baker 2G. Jay Strickland and Andrew and Jim did, but I made Baker 3 with Andrew because I taught him how to edit, and then I made Baker as a Death Wish, and I made Let's Live, which is...
with Peanut.
With Peanut.
Yeah, that was sick.
And Jamie.
And that was like the rebirth
Exactly.
of Australian skateboarding, eh? Because that had like Chima and Shano and Lewis Marnell.
Well,
and,
basically, I was in Thailand and I was like, I want to make an all Australian fucking feature film for the world to see how fucking good all my friends are. And it was my fucking idea. At first, it was going to be called like Beyond Thunderdome. But then when Shane died, we called it Let's Live.
yeah.
But I came up with the idea to do that and promote my favorite friends. So that was a really heavy hitter for Australia, you know? It really changed the game. And it was fucking, some of the ideas, like, I don't know, if you watch the credits and shit, like with the fish tank with the words in it, I made up the idea. It's like, and Peanut made up the skits with like Jake Duncombe, like with the hot chick, and he passes her to get a beer, like, Peanut made up that idea. And then Peanut made up the Chima Godzilla fucking thing. The Chima Godzilla in the city thing. That was fucking hilarious too. Peanut was really, and then probably with Jamie Physicality, I'm sure they were like brainstorming. Like, I'm not taking all the credit for Let's Live, but I mean, at least like the skate parts, besides my skate part, which was made by Jamie Physicality, the Nick Cave with the Nick Cave song, like I had most of it, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a classic film, man.
But yeah, it was really tough to do the Shane Cross one for sure. It was my birthday, and I'd just broken up with my girlfriend, and I was like crying while I was making it. And Peanut came in and gave me a rack of Coke and fucking a case of beer, and I was like, he's like, get it done, cunt. And I was like, fuck, that's how we go.
Yeah, can you sort of just describe, because up until Shano's passing, like everything was just on the up big time for Australian skateboarding. It was like ripping. Like, what sort of effect did that have? Because he passed away in a really tragic motorcycle accident with another skater, and like, what did it do to sort of your culture and your mates?
With Ali Bilal's motorcycle that I bought, and I told him the brakes were fucked that day, and he didn't fucking listen. Well, neither of them listened. You know what it did to me? Because like my wife wanted me to go home that night, and I would have stayed at the bar. And I definitely would never have let them have the fucking keys, like, at all. And then I get the phone call. I wake up at 3 a.m, like, fuck, it's not good, you know? Like, and the way that it affected Australian skating, actually, Shane's death, like, I'm going to celebrate it in this way, is it brought the Australian skate culture together. Like, people started to realize, like, they can't be hate in any fucking town because one of our skaters can die any fucking minute. So it really, it's fucking the worst thing that ever happened. I mean, like, really. But, like, what his death did is bring everybody together, you know? And if you're going to die, like, for something that you love, he fucking did it, you know? Sorry, it's a bit sad.
That's all right, man. I know those friendships are so deep, and you know, losing a mate like that, and
well, I lost Lewis the fucking next year.
Yeah, I know.
I lost Van Westel the year before. I lost fucking everyone. You know, it's fucked,
mate.
Then I lost Phelps and Keystone and fucking Joey Poires and fucking Alex. Like, so many fucking people kept dying. Like, Van Westel's girlfriend, like, fucking died and froze to death in front of her house. She was one of my best friends too.
How does this like run of losing so many people who are special for you just inform the way that you approach the rest of your life? Because from then on, like, you're always going at the actual art of skateboarding as hard as you could go. Like, you're just fearless, man. That's a given. But
well, yeah,
did it inspire you? Like,
I
in
got a
healthy
message
way,
that I'll play on this podcast that a girl wrote. Like I have the voice memo of what she said to me about the music stuff, and I'd like to play that before the song. Actually,
we can do that. But what about how did like that sort of like inform the way that you approach skateboarding? Was it like, did it sort of like drive you to skate with a more pure sort of energy, or was it like...
I've never really given a fuck about like hurting myself, really. You know, and it sometimes it seems like reckless, but it's like I don't feel pain like other people do. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like I don't eat food. Like I just kind of built by a different breed, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the genes probably come from my grandfather, who was a saxophone player and on tour his whole life, you know? And I'm sure he got pretty fucking wild, too, on the whiskey, you know?
Yeah, well, like, that's fucking wild to me, man. Like, the amount of punishment that your body has endured is fucking almost without peer. Can you walk us through just some of your, like, because there's a whole.
Don't you think I drink so much because I'm in pain every fucking day?
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean,
mentally and physically. There's nothing I can do. I've done fucking yoga. I fucking go to the gym, like, in Paris. I've done so much physiotherapy, like, that's so fucking boring. Like, as I said to my friends before, I was like, yeah, I go to the gym to watch these dickheads, like, get their body looking good. It's like, for what, motherfucker? Why the fuck are you here? Like, what, you want to be tough guy, but you probably are such a pussy, you're not going to fight anyone anyway. You don't have to deal with brawls in China like I fucking had to. And, yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know how I fucking keep going. I get friends that motivate me. Like, I got Riley that's like, get the fuck up, cunt. Like, we got some shit to do. Like, you know, I do need help with that. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm the first person awake, motivated. Like, I do need people to wake me up because my fucking phone's probably died and I don't have the fucking Wi-Fi and I can't deal with my fucking. If I look at a phone in the morning, I feel sick before my 2 beers, which is my coffee.
Fuck, bro.
What else? Like, you want real answers or?
Well, that's a real answer for sure. I feel for you, brother. If you're in that much pain, you know, to have to medicate with booze and fucking just it's a hard way to live. It's a real hard way.
No, it's not. It's the best way to live.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Mate, walk us through some of the fucking.
You're a fucking wreck, man. I never snorted as much as drugs as you snorted.
Oh, no judgment here, man. I'm just saying it's a hard. Like, I know that feeling. It's hard. Trust me.
No, but like what I've done is I built an army around me of caretakers that are fucking talented. That's it. You know, like really. Like, people that want to do stuff, like they're motivated. They're not like I mean, a couple of the kids just smoke bongs and chill on the couch, but like, you know, like if you just want to play video games, smoke bongs and watch like fucking Friends or something, like go for it. But I'm not living that lifestyle. Like
no, you're always on the go, man. Like I've never seen you sit still. Like there's an aspect to your life that is eternally creative. Like you're always looking for that next thing, and like that's part of like the docos around, right? What's it called? It's
next spot.
Like that's been a mentality for you since you were a grom, and like that has come with its joys and with its downsides.
Anyone that's creative, it comes with responsibilities that are out of your control. Basically,
yeah.
It's like you can't not get hurt if you constantly want to be fucking like you can't be in control and you can't help anyone that doesn't want to help themselves. It's like. And I can barely help myself either, but I do have friends that try to make me help myself. But it's basically just like, it's not corny what I'm doing, you know? Like, I got the fucking best fucking people to work with. Like, I got the best friends that I love. I got the best fucking musicians going on. And I just fucking, it's just like, I know when people are down and out, when they have like really bad people surrounding them, but I got fucking lucky, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's what makes my life go forward.
I think,
is people believe in me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you touched on something good there, man, which is like, you can't even be in love if you're not willing to get hurt, you know what I mean? Like that's like a fucking,
of course the same. Like as long as you got support from people that love you, it's fine, right? We got this shit. And as long as you don't like fuck up the whole fucking tour or like blow it like completely, you know, like you can have your fun. just don't fucking inconvenience other people.
Yeah, true that.
Which is what my friend Riley gets fucking pissed off because he thinks I'm inconveniencing him, but actually I'm working just fucking as hard as he is. Fuck off, cunt.
We've got the whole film crew in here today. If you can't see it on
you can't see
TV,
it on
but
camera.
everyone's sitting here, and we've had a few chippies.
We got Matt Hutchison, we got Riley Saxon, we got the fucking your boys. I don't know his fucking name over there on the computer, but
that's Tani, man. He's 47 studio represent.
What's the name of the show?
This show?
Yeah,
it's called Choon.
Choon. Well, welcome to Choon.
Yeah.
This is an interlude where we're going to put on the song that we wrote and recorded in 2 days.
Sick. Let's have a listen.
Yeah. Check it out. Oh, fuck.
Hey, Dusty, I just want to let you know that I think you're a fucking legend. Really a huge part of why Swellians exists. It's such an honor, truly. Somebody who's esteemed by you because you are a fearless motherfucker, and I think you suffer a lot because you're a delicate soul, and you're a fucking shredder, skater, rock and roll man. But I want to let you know that you're a fucking legend, and don't forget it. Do not forget it.
What is it?
That song, it's fucking killer.
Yeah, it's crazy because like we've just like gathered up musicians from like everywhere to enjoy this idea that I had because I looked at Julia and I was like, I'm so sick of these fucking sad songs. I want to make something that like inspires kids, and the song's called Fun. Which is pretty fucking simple. And we recorded it at Hazy Cosmic Jive Studio, Fun. And basically, like all the bands heard, like Roy Malloy took the train from Cross Harbour, who's in Alex Cameron. And then we've got like Jordan from Midway, and then Kat from Goons of Gremlins, and we got Mason. I think he's in Goons and Gremlins too. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. It's just like I basically just go around and ask like band people like, do you got something to do this weekend or this week? Like, I'll fucking take work off and come and record with you. So it's fucking sick.
Sick, man. Sick. And this song is going to probably end up as the closing section of your doco.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, it'll be really good for the credits when you like you show like the chaos at the end, but it's really up to the director, Matthew. Sorry, Matthew Hodges is my producer in New York, but no, Matthew. What's your last name again, Con? Matt Davis. Yeah. Sorry, I'm fucking cooked most of the time. But Matt Davis is doing the doco, and Riley Saxon's the producer. But all these kids that are playing are just like, fuck it. Like, we came out and they're smoking bongs in the morning. It was sick as fuck. Like, it felt like old days, you know?
Man, I also just watched the sizzle reel during the break.
Yeah.
For your doco, and it's so like fucking it's outstanding. It just looks amazing, man. Like,
I appreciate that.
It's pretty crazy. Like, you know, the first.
And thank you to Dan for putting that. But it's not exactly what we want.
No,
right
but
now.
I mean, like that opening shot of you when you're 13, sitting on the train, and then you know you can see straight away the very first clip you fucking hit this giant. You hit this thing with it's just mad. You can see what's coming. You can see it,
It's fucking intense, man. Yeah. It's just like I gotta fucking hit up the musicians for the music. Like it's gonna have a great soundtrack. And
but you were saying, man, it's gonna be like this song at the end is almost that contrast to a lot of that.
But Matt Davis is such a fucking award-winning documentary maker, so like it's gonna be the best fucking. Because you got other skate docos, you know, like that are tragic, but I want this one to end hopefully with fun, you know, like, and I want everyone to have fun while they're watching. Like, oh my god, this life is so fucking crazy that, like, as I said, I didn't want it to be initially about me. I wanted it to be with Hermitude and Earthboy, which grew up on this. It was going to be called The Bench, like. This is the bench at Katoomba High School, but now it's turned into I'm the backbone of this because I'm the one that's most motivated, and they have, as I said before, they have families and they need to chill the fuck out. But we're just going for it.
It's funny, man. Like, looking at the footage, I could see the little points in time where our lives kind of crossed over.
Yeah.
We were saying before how, like, you know, you came on tour with the Goons for a little while.
Yeah, fucking. I have that footage.
It's mad.
I went and filmed the Goons in Doom.
Yeah, you came on tour from Newcastle up to Yamba with us. I don't know how many shows we played, but it was carnage.
Yeah, but I was filming. I seriously, that video clip would have been fucking amazing. I'm sure I have the mini DV in Paris or something like that. You know, like.
It makes me kind of think.
No, I know that I've seen the mini DV, and it says Goons.
We got to find it. It'll be.
I'll find it.
Pretty hilarious.
I'll send it to. I'll send it to Matt.
Good tear. I think we played at the Cambridge. I think Joey Johns was there that night. Remember, he loves you.
Who, Joey Johns?
Joey Johns, the famous immortal rugby league player.
Yeah.
And you just like got together a couple of absolute tearaways, just kindred souls, and just locked in. He still talks about it.
I always think it's really strange of like my connection to like fucking like random athletes. Like even the other day, like I met like in Paris. 2 months ago, I met up with King Cruel, and he's like, I fucking know who you are. Yeah. Like this is why like it's really lovely to have this power of like fucking like musicians know will give me the time of day. You know, like I seriously had dinner with King Cruel and his fucking wife, and he went out graffitiing with one of my friends all night. It's like such random fucking shit. Like,
well, let me tell you, man.
He went out graphing King Cruel,
and
he fucking knew who the fuck I was, and he's one of my favorite musicians. It's like,
I mean, your world does, like, skateboarding, just because of the nature of the culture, like, it does sort of, like, cross over into all these other cultures that are so fucking sick.
It's
like,
just
they're all creative cultures. They're all, like, you know, there's a degree of, I guess, hedonism in it all as well, but...
It's just about tour life.
Yeah.
You
but
know?
You know what's funny? Like, if you've got Joey John saying that guy's crazy, that's a fucking...
Who the fuck's Joey John?
I know, mate. You
I don't know who the fuck that is.
But like another world that your life crossed over into was surfing a lot. You know, you just spent the night with
and
Aussie.
I can't even fucking swim.
I know. I spent the night with Aussie. I remember actually a classic day.
Well, we spent the night at Aussie Wright's house last night.
Yeah, and I remember a classic time when you were just a grom and you came to a surf comp. I think it was at Avalon, and you were like sitting on the beach going, "What the fuck are these guys doing? They're just doing kick turn after kick turn after kick turn. There was no fucking tricks down there." You were blowing up. But one of the big sort of like, I don't know, crossover periods, as you were saying, was like hanging in Hawaii, and that was around the time of like Bruce and Andy and
no, I met Bruce and Andy at the Volcom House, because Andy was riding for Morecore Division, and,
that's right,
and Bruce was riding for Volcom. Like, I was a bit pissed off, so I went, and Andy Irons was he was asleep on the floor, so I tagged his face with like, "Suck my dick," and put a dick on his face. And I know he did like a lot of drugs and drank and shit, but then he went to the Manly contest and fucking won the fucking thing. I was like, well, there you go. Chaos can sometimes cause credibility.
Yeah, that is a fucking wild yarn, man. That is cool.
Fuck, man. Like, what the fuck? It's like I can't even believe that I can remember some of this shit. It's like so fucking bizarre,
mate.
I mean, bizarre stories are the best yarns, as you say.
Yeah, always. What about like just with your career as it sort of like was going on and like skateboarding changed a lot from when you were like a grommet to basically today it's unrecognizable with the Olympics and fucking all that sort of shit. Like at one point, probably like you ended up, I think, with like 3 or 4 Thrasher covers.
Yeah, 3, like, I think. Yeah.
Do they still sort of like inhabit the same space? Like, can you kind of like explain what?
No, getting a Thrasher cover is a Thrasher cover. You know, it's like that's like undeniably the best honor ever. That
still is number one even today.
Yeah. Thrasher is definitely still the best. Like, even since Phelps died, rest in peace, Phelps. I love you, my dad. But like, skating is just it's really difficult. It's really tricky to say what my feelings are of skating right now. Like, and I mean, it sucks, but I do have the right to say, if I fucking say it's fucking shit, it's fucking shit. No, I just don't. It's just like, we had a lot more money with corporations like Volcom and Vans back then, and now it's like fading away, and I don't understand it, because like what the fuck? There's more humans on the planet right now. Like, what are people just not buying shit because there's too many wars going on right now? Like, it's unfathomable, but it's also like, who the fuck is getting the money from these companies? Like, they take my name off the fucking jeans. They take my name off the fucking shoes. Like, who the fuck gets that money now? And then I have like the best skaters in Europe. Like we do fucking 4 fucking videos called like Where's Tom with Paul Labate and fucking Fanner. And then none of the skaters on the team are getting any fucking money. And for me, obviously I got into the best time where I got paid like millions of dollars, you know? And I spent it all. Don't worry about that. If any girls trying to come at me because they think I have money, forget about that. But what I'm saying is, like, I think I got less girls when I was a fucking millionaire, and I spent all of it. Like, but I mean, that's like, it's like athlete shit, you know? You just like, you go up, you go down. Like, Aussie doesn't get paid right now, like, and it's like, fucked. Like, he's one of the best fucking surfers ever, you know? Like, T-Funk, he's not even got a shoe sponsor, and he should have got Skater of the Year last year. It's like, what the fuck are these fucking corporate motherfuckers doing to us? And it's everything my mother hated when I was a kid. Like, she used to fight the council about anything to do, like cutting down a tree or whatever, you know? And I used to go to the council to get skate parks built. Like, it's like, now I don't give a fuck if corporations piss me off. I say, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, who's holding down sort of like, who are the guardians of the culture now? Is there any? Like,
there's me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you guys are fucked.
Well, like, because, like, always trip out when I think about sort of like surfing's going through a similar thing. Like all the brands are owned by fucking one giant mono.
Well,
big
fucking
company,
bring back
but-
Mambo, man. Like, come on.
But like
Easy.
Yeah, when that money was sort of raining out of the sky, it did come with a lot of these other things that weren't necessarily healthy for skateboarding, right? Like, yeah, the X Games happening. You had fucking Tony Hawk and the video.
I got
games
11th in the X Games once.
Yeah.
And
What-
the
like,
reason,
what-
the
how-
reason
how's
I
that viewed
didn't,
through
the,
your
the
filter?
reason I didn't get into the finals is because Scheckler had won the year before, and then so he got instantly put in the 10th place for the finals. So that was fucked. I thought that was a bit corrupt.
But how
But I
was
beat Scheckler at demos before.
yeah. How was your view on that stuff as it was panning out? Were you stoked on it because you were just getting more money, or was it?
No, you didn't get money. You don't get money to go in competitions. You get money off royalties from shoes and clothing, and they took my name off of all the fucking things that made money, which fucking sucked. Like, you don't have a legal artistic like glue. Like, my name's on it. Like, the contracts that, and you don't have health insurance, and you don't have fucking visa insurance. Like they need to I would like to refix all the contracts for everyone in skateboarding.
Yeah.
Like, I negotiated Louis Marnell's fucking contract for Nike. I asked for double. Like, fuck that, it's Nike. Like, I was there at the meeting. Like, I did that for Louis.
It's fucking weird, man.
Rest in
there's
peace,
no
Lewis.
fail safes for injuries or any of that shit in skateboarding. Like, your body is literally fucking just battered to within.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking hell. But I mean, like, same as being a fucking prostitute. There's no fucking, like, backup when you get ugly, you know?
yeah. Well, I mean, good point.
I mean, yeah, we're in a hardcore industry. Like,
I mean,
you know,
everyone's got.
we're in the
different tastes,
hardcore industry, and the corporations are the pimps. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking logical. You know, if you're fucking, like, in a drug dealing thing, like, you never know when you're gonna get caught either. You know, like, you just got to be the smiley drug dealer that can
Man,
supply shit to people that don't fucking need it. You know,
well, put the corporations and the industry aside. Like, where's the best skating going down, and who's doing it right now, in your view?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, like, everyone's fucking so psycho right now, like, but I love seeing my friends, like T-Funk's fucking pod's amazing, Gabrielle Summers, who I fucking spent a long time building his career. I mean, and there's just, like, everyone's just so fucking good right now. I can't really keep up, and I don't really try and keep an eye on it anymore. Like, I cared when I was editing skate videos, but I'm not doing that right now. Well, I am, but I have, like, my team, like the Piss Trunks team, which is, like, Alexei from Russia. He just came out with a Thrasher part. It's fucking sick as fuck. And I'm hoping to get certain other skaters because their companies failed. So they failed them. So I'm hoping to build my own little cult.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Man, in surfing right now, like, a lot of the energy is around startups that surfers themselves have done, and
Yeah,
like,
that's
how it always was at the very birth
Well,
of the industry.
That's
and
how
then-
Baker started,
Yeah,
you know. But,
and-
like, I don't ride for Baker no more. Like, I don't ride for anyone. I don't skate, but I definitely know how to fucking, like, look. I brought up, like, pretty much every skater that's made it in America right now. I brought them in, like pre Matt Mumford, pre Chad Body, you know. But like, all the younger kids, they're all part of my fucking stem, and I love them all. But it sucks that a couple of them died. The other ones are just buying houses next to mine, you know. Like Chema,
Yeah.
fucking, like, he lives right. He bought a house right next to mine, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but and I brought up Lewis. Like, Lewis, I had to tell his parents, like, they're like, skating is getting in the way of his school, and I was like, school's getting in the way of his skating, and that fucking made him what he was. Because I told his parents, like, I have meetings with parents about, like, this fucking kid is coming up. Like, do you understand what I can do for him, you know? And now and it's also hard. Like what you said before, is like it must be exhausting of like all the sad stuff and bad stuff, but it is also like thrilling that I have the power to help people. You know.
And then what about like
that makes me happy is to help people
for sure, man. I mean, you like I said at the very start of the show, like your name is just fucking legendary. I mean, I don't know. I know enough to know that everyone knows who you are if they skateboard in Australia, pretty much. Globally, probably.
Or surf or play music, actually.
Well, yeah, probably right. But
I mean,
what about for you, man? Like, is it?
I've been in music as long as I've been in skating, like just on the sideline.
Yeah.
But because most musicians enjoy skaters, or were skaters, or are gonna want to try and to be a skater, you know, it kind of makes a fucking helpful little jump on the scene that I've already fucking been involved with my whole fucking life. And as long as the songs are good, I'm fucking, you know, for that part of it.
Yeah.
As long as the songs are like good, I'm not fucking recording trash music, like, and because I love poetry so much, the words have to be amazing, and or the with the poppy stuff like fun, like what we're gonna play here. It's just like, this is what's going to capture people. I don't know. That's the music part. But sorry, back to your question. I'm just fucking selling myself like a fucking hooker.
What about, man, you had a Hall of Meat clip come out that actually put me off. I had to unfollow Hall of Meat after that. Like, I've seen some fucking horrible shit on there, but this one was...
The Slammer Central Station.
Yeah, that one. Oh my God, man!
Yeah, but that was amazing. Actually, that kind of changed my life because I went into.
Can you describe what it actually is?
How it feels?
No, the actual what you did.
I fucking tried the slip slide and I slid it perfectly, but then the wind, like the next time, I only tried it like 3 times, but the wind fucking caught me, and it slowed me down so it didn't slide at all. So I smashed my fucking face and slid across the ground. And then I got knocked out, but then it was pretty sick because aliens picked me up and took me to a fucking party on the spaceship. And I was like having the best time on the spaceship, like dancing around and shit. And then the fuckers woke me up and it pissed me off because I was really happy to be on the spaceship. True story.
Yeah.
.com.au.
When I watched it, I could see you on that spaceship, man, because you definitely weren't on this planet anymore.
It's pretty funny where I get up and just say, I've been doing this my whole life, man.
Yeah. And then there's another one where, I don't know, you know the one where you come off the roof onto that bank and like, it's not really a bank, it's like a vertical wall and then straight down. Like, it's massive. It's like...
Oh, in the Vulcan video where I made a video part where I don't land one fucking trick.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That was my idea to piss off the industry.
Yeah.
Because I was like, because Remy, I talked to Remy Volcom, Remy Stratton, and I was like, I want to do a video part that's completely bails. And he's like, that's probably the funniest and craziest thing you could ever think of, Dustin. And so I did. I created a video part where I do not land one fucking trick. And then that's why at the end, they like in the video, they have the crane where it drops me into a boiling pot of water, which was also, that was mine and Remy's, because it looks like Pee Wee Herman where they're burning the bike in Pee Wee Herman. So it's like, and then also like the scene at the beginning where like Remy cuts his throat, like he's done. Like I wanted to make it like, that was the basic start of what like skating for a corporation means to me, you know, where it's like it's over. And then I had like Andrew Reynolds there, Jamie Hart from Vans, and Remy in a board meeting saying that my sales are completely down. Like I committed like career suicide with this video part, you know,
no way.
On purpose.
Wow, I didn't realize it had that. So I thought you were going to say like people fucking.
No, watch it again. That was about like career suicide, about how corporations feel about skaters. Like, it was a fucking idea that actually did fucking hurt my career completely. So I was like, fuck it. If no one believes I can do shit, I'm fucking over it.
And was there like a point for you, and this is purely just from an athletic point of view, like, not athlete like as a corporate vehicle, but athlete as you doing what you can do physically. Was there a point where your brain and your body couldn't keep up with the idea of what you wanted to get done?
No, my brain thinks I can do anything.
Still.
But my body definitely does not agree. He's like, nah. my brain's like a girl, like, you got this.
So is there a kind of a, I don't know, like a hectic sort of realization that, like, fuck, this is heavy. Like, my brain still 100% thinks I can get there.
But I think most athletes go through that when they don't realize they're burnt out, you know? Like, that's like, you know what, you do psychology, like sports psychology for, which I recommend to anyone, or any psychology. It's like, you just got to accept you don't got it no more, all right? And Heath Kirchhoff said that to me too. Because I looked up to Heath Kirchhoff a lot when I was a kid, but he was like, when are you going to stop, Dustin? Because you know it's going to come to an end. And it's like, you just got to accept defeat. It's like when you accept divorce or something like that. Like, I'm leaving something I love. That's it.
Is it a case of, like, because so in all other sport that I can think of other than surfing, maybe sailing, there's a few
Sailing?
Yeah, I don't know. Things that you can keep doing.
I've been on a sailboat.
Well, things you can keep doing forever, you know what I mean? But, like, your natural go on a skateboard is to fucking send it as hard as you can.
Yeah, but now it's music. Oh.
So you just that's how you just put the energy from doing the skateboarding just.
Well, I mean, look, also on a fashion label, like, that's fucking simple too, you know, like, but music.
That's what I'm asking. That transition of being, like, not physically sort of able to skate the way you want to.
I'll probably film, like, a last little fucking thing, like, for this documentary, but I gotta get physically fit, you know, like, it's like I have to go to the gym for, like, a couple months, and then I'll be, like, back. And then my brain will work and physically be able to do exactly what I did before. But I know right now, my body, look, I'm fucking, like, I've lost, like, fucking 8 kilos. I'm like, I got no muscle. I don't think I have any muscle on my body at all. Can barely lift a fucking beer can.
You in the gym, I'd like to see that.
I went to the gym like fucking 7 times before I came to Australia to make sure that I could even handle this tour in case I have to lift my fucking bag.
Mate, I fucking love you, bro. Ah, man. So, what's the plan for this doco? When's it coming out? Like, is it a work in progress? Like, when are we going to see?
What we do is secret. Secret.
Like I say, the sizzle reel made me want to fucking watch it straight away.
It depends on Matthew's fucking.
You got 2 years to get this thing done so that you can really make a statement, a cultural statement before this next wave of corporate skateboarding and.
Yeah, we're going to get my beer into the Olympics too. PD Pilsner going in. Mountain Culture, PD Pilsner going into the Olympics. Only skaters. I'm going to make a team that it's like only the drunk skaters are allowed. Where it's like, okay, this one we're doing drug tests to see how drunk people are. And then you have to be over a certain percentage of alcohol if you get to go in the contest.
Mate, half the kids in the Olympics they're not going to be drinking beers for at least another 10, 15 years. They are so young, man.
Yeah, the fucking little Japanese kid and shit. He's fucking like 12 years old winning the Olympics. Like, they'll probably be like 4-year-olds winning the Olympics this year. And I don't even know if we'll be able to let them in for this fucking documentary.
If you get in the gym enough, you could be back for Brisbane 32. Hometown Olympics.
Fuck off. I'm not doing nothing, man. Definitely not skating in a fucking contest anymore. It's so embarrassing. Even skating, I used to like demos because I used to want to be like better than the fucking other skaters in the demo, you know. But I'm not competitive anymore. I'm like, I've given up of competing. Can't compete with women. Can't compete with fucking friends. Like, I fucking don't give a fuck, man. I just want to go forward and have as much fun as possible and play music and fucking chill. And I do like chilling too, you know, like, but I never get a fucking chance. But that's because I made the plate, so I gotta fucking eat it. Yeah, I'll eat the whole fucking porcelain part of it too. Fuck this.
Yeah, man. Well, I hope the online commentary and comment boards can just let you be and let you have your fun, bro.
Oh, fuck those stupid kids. I don't give a shit.
Nah, good on you.
They're not sitting in my house telling me I'm a fucking idiot.
I want to ask you one last thing,
They wouldn't fucking dare if I see them in person.
Yeah, that is
I am
true.
still a fucking scary little fucking gremlin.
There you go. I don't find you too scary, man, but I love you. That's fine.
I don't scare you.
Hey,
if you talk shit.
last question, man.
I'm not gonna not fight back. I'm not a passive hippie skater that fucking goes to fucking Whole Foods every day and spends way too much money. Like, we fucking still shop in the ghetto, cunts. Like, fuck off. What's the last question?
Last question is, thanks for coming in, bro. Fucking really good to see you.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love you, mate.
You too, brother.
It's been a long road.
It has been.
And that's the last question. That's not a question.
That's not a question. Last question
That's a compliment.
is, I like to like butter up before a last question, but
you like to butter up before
yeah,
you get
I get all warm because it's getting towards the end.
before
of the
you get
convo.
fucked in the ass. Yeah.
Just like that's me, man.
I got Riley here. He can wank on your bum hole, and then I put it in.
Actually, we had Jim Owen in here yesterday, and he was talking about
Jim Owen,
Jim
the
Owen.
comedian.
Yeah,
Ha!
he was sitting. Well, not there, but in here.
That's fucking. I haven't heard that name in fucking
Yeah.
years. Am I that old?
Well,
You just get old cunts in here.
That's
or?
it, man. I don't even know how or why he came in, but anyway, it was a good chat. But he was saying that a mate asked him what his ringtone was, and he said, I don't know, maybe pinkish brown. Which I thought was a good gag. But
he's funny.
he is funny.
I miss him.
Man.
I was gonna do a comedy show on this trip.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Stand up.
Riley booked it in Bondi, but we couldn't make it. I was too cooked.
That's where Jim Owen started, man. You and him should get together.
That's
a perfect crossover. Yet another one.
I was too cooked.
Mate, most surfers, I just want to leave on a note of sort of like, I guess, reflection. Like, most surfers have a wave or a fucking move that they did that just stays with them, gives them like this, I don't know, it just sums up sort of all the joy and all the work in one sort of perfect moment. Like, have you got one or a couple of those that sort of spring to your mind when you go like, fucking oath, I can't believe I did that?
Surfing wise, I was at Nazareth in Portugal.
Not surfing wise.
I saw them
Yeah.
at the biggest wave
Oh, yeah, you watched
ever.
it?
I was there
Mm.
just by chance. And that's what makes me feel happy is like when something's so random where I get to see the biggest wave in the world, and I have the power to be like, not, are we skating today, or are we gonna go watch the biggest wave ever existed in the world? I was like, we go see wave. Fuck, it was psycho.
That's psycho.
And then another thing is like how I felt about the jet ski is that like pick up the surfers. Like fuck, that's a fucking sport in itself. Like picking up surfers from the biggest wave in the world. Like, so I would say the biggest inspiration about like what I've done is just like being in love with like the creativity of everything. That's it.
I love that, man.
Yeah, I don't care what the fuck I've done. I care what other people are doing. That's also my biggest enemy is I care about other people more than myself. And I think that's also a really nice talent.
Yeah.
And something I'm proud of.
That's good, man. That's really nice. I would like and would love for you to care about yourself.
Ah, fuck that.
I would love that for you. But, man, great to see you.
Yeah.
Awesome to talk to you.
Yeah.
Take care, Dustin.
Sweet shit, buddy.
And, go and check out the band. Fucking hell. Nice mess.
Yeah.
A fine mess, sorry. Fine mess.
Well, fine mess. And we're playing with Love Banana, right? And what's the other one? Speed.
That's tonight, but I'm just talking in general because anyone who
Speed
listens to this,
Highway.
they could be anywhere around the world.
No,
they
I
could
just
be
wanna
going,
shout 'em out.
fine messes
What is
playing.
that one called? Speed Highway. And then, yeah, wait for the next spot, which we're going to play in Brizzy. And we're going to do the odd show tomorrow. At where? Oh, yeah. And then, sorry, I'd ask my producer, Riley Saxon. Flying Colors.
Keep making the music, man.
Flying Colors exhibition of the best photo shows of all my photographer
course.
friends.
Sick.
Like, yeah, just fucking the history of chaos, so you understand this fucking interview does mean something.
See you soon, brother.
Fuck off.
Child. Eyewear.